What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Scythe and we're gonna be doing a tutorial on Trove today about PvP and how to create an arena. So of course this right here is the PvP biome, and as you can see it doesn't show up on the map unfortunately, but it's actually interjecting into 3 different biomes as you can see. So it's taken like all of these 3 different biomes and it's just very big, so you're gonna want to try and get it as out of the way as possible. The way that you actually construct this biome is by going over to the world stream and going to world spring, not stream, and going into the battle arena. So there is 2 different types. There is the arena flattener, which is actually different than this one. It's actually at bedrock level, meaning that you can't dig any deeper than the spawn of the arena itself. So if you're looking to actually make a very vertical map, then it can be fine because you want to build as high as possible, as opposed to the arena bedrock flattener, which is the one that we have right here, and it gives you a little bit to work with where you can kind of sculpt it into something, you know? Yeah, so the other thing too that I do want to point out is once you actually get to bedrock, even though you will see bedrock while you're out building and hustling about, that actually counts as no block at all when you're inside the arena. So be careful of that, because I've seen too many people that will actually build their arena on the bedrock. The arena starts and then everybody just falls into infinite sky because it's on bedrock, right? Of course, that's right. The bedrock biome itself spawns, I think it's 1 block above bedrock. So if you dig that block down, then it's just a hole. And then the way that the arena survey tool works is this puppy is specifically for surveying the area, where if we hold it right here, you can see this is everything that the game considers and counts as a part of the arena. And in general, you're gonna have to use this. This is kind of like, I think the purpose of it, although I'm not entirely sure, is to save the arena, because, but in general, you're gonna notice like sometimes you might add something to the arena and you'll go into the PvP and it just doesn't really work, right? So the other things that you're gonna end up using, unfortunately, I don't have the resources, I'm sorry about that. This is the red flag zone, this is the blue flag zone, this is the common middle flag that both teams can capture, this is the red flag spawn point, meaning the place that, no, these are the flag capture zones. So this is the red flag itself for the red team, and this is the blue flag for the blue team. Then of course there's a fireball turret, which just shoots a fireball. You've seen it in dungeons and stuff like that. Power up spawn, you just place down like all of these are props that you just place around the arena, and then of course you can interact with them while you're inside the match. So the power-up spawn is gonna just give you the random power-ups, and then there is the red and blue team spawn. Now, something important to note about the red and blue team spawn that I personally don't like is that even if you end up having 5 red, 5 blue, because that's the maximum amount of people that you can actually have in PvP is a 5-on-5 match, right? Unfortunately, the game doesn't have like a good system in place where all the players are going to take up all of those spawn points. It's just gonna randomly allocate people to any of the different 5 spawn points. So on average, you're probably going to see 2 people spawn on top of each other, right? The other thing too that you can use these for is, as you may or may not have seen in my CS Office map, which is in Team Pixel. Hi, Fire Guy. Scythe just got that aura, which does not work with the dance pad. Wow. He's all fire. That's pretty cool. It doesn't really work with that head though, like at all. Oh man, that staff is beautiful though. So the way that these spawn points work is you can kind of use them. If you scatter them around the map, they will be random spawn points. And then there is 3-on-3 right here, yeah. 3-on-3 CTF, which of course requires the 2 flags and 2 spawn points in order to actually be a competitive match. And then there's 5-on-5 CTF portal. The way that these work, of course, is you craft the portal, you plop it down, and the portal has to be in the PvP arena. This is what tricked so many people at first, because myself anyways, I always thought like, it's like, oh man, we're just gonna be able to set this portal up from the hub, go into it, and it'll bring us into a PvP arena. No, it is pretty much warping you into the fighting version of your map. So it has to be on the PvP biome. Then of course there is Team Deathmatch, which is important to note is not in the hub PvP, and it hasn't been in the hub PvP forever. I don't know if it's ever gonna get in there, but Team Deathmatch is in clubs, so that's fine. Then there is 5-on-5 team deathmatch. And for team deathmatch, you don't need the flags at all. You can kind of design maps for like deathmatch and for capture the flag, but in all honesty, it doesn't really work out as well. Well, at least it depends on the map, I guess I should say. Like for my CS Office map, I like having the random spawn points for deathmatch. And unfortunately, you can't set it up for capture the flag if you end up doing something like that, right? Then I think that's already pretty much it, everybody. Yeah, I think that's already it. So hopefully that answered, ooh, those beautiful wings. Those are the Dark Pegasus wings from the contest. If you end up having any more questions, everybody, of course, leave a comment in the comment section down below and I'll do my best to answer some of the more important things that I'm sure I missed. I'm sure I missed some important things. I've been playing this game for such a long time that I take a lot of these things for granted and a lot of the knowledge that I know, so I hope that you found this video helpful. Of course, I'm sure I missed something. Either way, I would very much appreciate if you would Hadouken the like button for me, share, favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pixel Sign and stay epic, everybody. Oh, one last thing. If you go into the PvP portal and you want to test out your arena, type /test arena.